Hello everyone, it's Jade from Bookworm and welcome to my September wrap-up. I haven't read a lot at all. Oops. I thought that I'd have more books to talk to you about today, but I only really have one I actually finished throughout September. Shocking. That book is The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. Having read a couple of Riley Sager books now, Lock Every Door, 5 out of 5, loved it. Final Girls, really fun. Home Before Dark and The Last Time I Lied, they're alright reads. I was quite excited to get into this book and just see where it would lie in my kind of categorization with my marks towards Riley Sager books. From all of his books, to be honest, this book really appealed to me because I am busy writing this book, or I say I'm writing, I haven't written in ages, but I am kind of writing a book set in like this isolated cabin in the woods and stuff. So, you know, The House Across the Lake just seemed like to fit that kind of theme that I'm busy writing, and it seemed like something I would really connect with. So The House Across the Lake follows mid-30s Casey, who is this actress who retreats to her family's lake house after this really tragic event happens in her life. I do have to say, sending someone over to the place that their partner died in order to heal makes zero sense to me. Was that a spoiler? Oops. So Casey arrives at this place and she relies heavily on booze. She becomes obsessed with watching her neighbours through these binoculars. As with the woman in the window or the girl on the train or something like that, she witnesses something unthinkable and then becomes obsessed with trying to figure it out. Besides the fact that this entire concept and premise is just a complete replica of all books that have been done before, I just don't get the hype with Riley Sager books. It was okay besides the excessive drinking and the twist. I just kind of feel like Riley Sager tried to do the next Sarah Pinborough twist, that like, holy fuck, what did I just read? But it was just so obvious that I was like, oh, why can't you just do something original? I just found this entire book so unbelievable that it just destroyed any chance of enjoyment I had of the book. The supernatural, paranormal element to it just quite frankly pissed me off. I mean, I used to love the unreliable narrator trope, but it's just been so overdone. I guess I got really irritated that every time I put the book down, walked away, took a bit of a break to see if maybe I'd enjoy it a little bit more after a breather, I'd pick it back up and instantly the woman, the main character, was just chugging another bottle. Sager was really simply just trying to create a story that has already been done. I just feel like he needs to try something authentic and go with that. Maybe you'll have a better outcome, because literally, I mean, it's the same as Final Girls and stuff, which is definitely copied from something like Scream. Just dive into your head and find your own story, please. The two other books that I was invested into throughout September was The Duke and I by Julia Quinn, the first book in the Bridgerton series, which sadly I still haven't finished. I keep saying I'm going to finish it, but I keep getting roped into doing overtime at work, and after that my eyes are too sore after staring at a computer screen for like 9 hours a day, so I just can't physically sit down and read a book. But I am planning to, I promise. I will finish it. I've got about 50 pages left, so I'm so close to the end, and I have a lot to say about that book because it's very different from the TV show, let me tell you. The other book is Gale by Abigail Dean, which I finished this morning when I was out on my run. And I've got a lot to say about that book too. It's all based around the true crime Turpin case, which happened a number of years ago, about that whole family that was basically tortured, restrained, caged and starved to like basically death by their mum and dad, and there was that really horrifying picture of them all in the news, like 7 kids or something, all lined up at Disney or something like that. So it's based off of that, I believe, and yeah, I finished that this morning, but it will be included in my October wrap-up. So yeah, I really didn't read much at all this month, but to be honest, I have been listening to a lot of podcasts on my way to work. I find it easier because I am a very nervous driver. I have very high anxiety behind the wheel of a car since my car accident. So with books, I really like to concentrate, and I just feel like now, while I'm getting used to all these new roads, because I've got a longer drive to work now than I did before, and I don't really know the roads that well, and very often it takes me on different routes, so I'm just like, oh god, okay, what am I doing? This is a new road. Oh, there's a new bump, there's a turning that it's on like this funny country road and someone's just going to come and smash me over, or a tractor's going to come. It's petrifying. So I just find listening to podcasts while I do that a lot easier. I listen right now predominantly to Two Girls One Ghost. It's a haunted podcast and it's a lot of fun, so really enjoying that. And I've been getting back into Case File, which is the Australian podcast about true crime cases. So those are the two that I'm most prominently listening to at the minute, but there's loads on the go as always. I do hope that October will be a better reading month, and that I will obviously, I mean, I've finished Girl A by Abigail Dean already. I will finish The Duke and I by Julia Quinn, and there will be more coming. I think this month I've got to read A Tiny Bit Marvellous by Dawn French. I've got The Family Upstairs, or is it, no, it's the sequel to The Family Upstairs, The Family Remains by Lisa Jewell. I don't actually know if I even gave you my star rating for The House Across the Lake, because I think 1 cup of coffee a day now is just killing me. My brain is spazzed. I've got such a headache as well. Limiting your caffeine intake is hard. I gave The House Across the Lake 2 out of 5 stars. Don't really recommend it. Let me know what you think of Riley Sager. Have you read his books? Do you plan to? Do you enjoy them? Do you not? I look forward to chatting to you as always, and I'll talk to you all very soon. Bye.